What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Puckin Around. My name is Jordan. You may know me as Shot Props. Joining me, as usual, we have Walla, aka at Walla Bets.
What's up?
How's it going, Walla? Good to be
right,
back
man.
from the break.
Yeah, I'm excited for today's slate. Looks like a good one.
I'm excited. We've got Tyson, aka Spittin' Picklets, who just signed in.
Hi.
He's upside down today.
Nice.
And we are expecting Ray, aka Firefighter Bets. He should be here shortly. If you are new, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. All that fun stuff helps us out, and we try to keep it as interactive as possible. So plays, questions, anything you got, put it in the chat, and we will get to as much of that as we can. We'll give Tyson just a minute to settle in. Walla, what did you think of Four Nations? Did you catch any of it?
Yeah, it was really good. I think the consensus, was that it was really good hockey, really entertaining. Obviously, a lot of people watched. The numbers for viewers were really high, so it was really good. I think pretty much all the All-Star games for all the sports are kind of terrible now. So it was really good to watch something actually competitive.
Actually entertaining? Yeah, for sure.
Competitive, entertaining, all that.
Kind of shit on the NBA All-Star game, hey?
For sure. That's what I'm saying. I mean, even last year's NHL stuff wasn't.
No.
I don't know. None of it's really been fun for me anyway.
No, for sure.
So
what like
nice.
how do you think they fix it? Because you still can't fully go away from the All-Star game.
I honestly don't know. It's just the people competing for a country is just always going to be more competitive. So
totally.
Well, they've got a year plus to figure it out. Olympics next year, all the countries in, or most of them at least. Yeah. Ray, welcome at Firefighter Bets. Quick shout out before we jump into the slate. I know we got a lot of games to get to. Ray, how many followers away are you from 7K?
Oh, man, I am, let's see, about 43 away.
Right. If you enjoy the show, if you've been here for a while, make sure to follow at Firefighter Bets on X. Help them get to that 7K.
Yeah, if I get to 7K today, I'll do a giveaway. So.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Naming rights to his next kid.
That is unfortunate at this very moment, but I won't go into details because there might be kids watching this show.
Oh no! Are we ready to jump into it?
Yeah, let's do it.
You're
spitting. Do you have
pulling it up,
cash
brother.
ready to go? Okay, sweet. So first game on the slate. Oh, what the heck? No, this is way wrong. Oh no. Okay, we're gonna start with spitting and props.cash once he gets it up. I have some tweaking to do on this sheet apparently.
Hey Jordan, that doesn't look right.
None of these players are right. None of these players are correct. So we will go to spitting. We'll start there.
All right.
I'll figure out what's going on here. Four Nations broke it.
All right, let me put my glasses on. Be Jordo for a minute here.
All right, beautiful. We'll start with whatever team you've got at the top there.
Well, I did this sheet for the first time in a long time, so.
Oh, he's updated the team form. Beautiful.
Oh, yeah. All right, so we got the Anaheim Ducks taking on the Buffalo Sabres. You see the records here. Nothing really stands out in terms of home and away, but considering where these teams are in the standings, it's kind of impressive to see 7-2-1 for Anaheim lately. They've been playing some good hockey before the break, and 6-4 for the Sabres. But this was interesting to me. Anaheim's won 7 out of the last 8. It's not like both of these teams have been bad for years now. I think this goes back 4 years. So it's just kind of crazy to see that, Anaheim has dominated this matchup historically. But we will get into some games here.
And I think I'm almost fixed.
No, you're too late. You're done.
I am
I don't have any goalie information because I haven't looked at it. But
We
did we have any confirmations?
Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen in net for the Sabres. Nothing on the Ducks side yet.
Yeah, the score says John Gibson's expected, which I don't believe that to be true.
He's packing his bags.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did anybody have any
they
props
just
here?
acquire someone?
Billy Husso.
But
Okay.
I don't know. He's not great.
No.
Anybody have anything in this one?
Yes, the second name from the top there, Jackson. Is it Lacombe?
I believe it's
pronounce it?
Lacombe. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand why his shots aren't more juiced. If you look at like his last 20, 1.5 is a solid look. It's been pretty consistent with that, even if like, even if his volume isn't super high, he's still been on like 4 attempts and stuff. He's still been hitting that 2 shot line. I like the price for it. He's been pretty consistent. It's not a bad matchup against Buffalo. I'm not too concerned that, about the defensive numbers there, just because he's been so consistent getting his attempts. I think that's just his average right now. Past 20 games that's just how he's been shooting. So I'm gonna go with that price. I think it should be more juiced than it is right now. So
I agree. -128 for a 1.5 line is pretty good. And I mean, hey, like it's still not a bad matchup. Shot 8.25 according to Props.Cashier, 15th, ranks right in the middle with this history. Yeah, that doesn't scare me away whatsoever. Averaging nearly 5 shot attempts per game. That's over the double shot line that I like to target. So I definitely like that one.
Yeah, it's
real
just
quick.
He's stepped up a lot since earlier on.
Yeah. And over the last 10 games, Buffalo, 9th most shots allowed to defensemen. So that works perfectly for us.
Why is Trevor Zegras suspended?
Oh, you didn't see it?
No.
He deserved it.
What,
Dirty
a dirty hit? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
hit to the head.
Okay.
Yeah. 3 games, Sassy. Have you?
That's
what are
all
the
I
new
got
lines?
in this one so far at the moment, though.
For the lines on the Anaheim side, spitting. Here, I'll pull them up.
Stroman Terrier, good combo if you're looking for points. They've been pretty good together, and it's probably some good plus money to pair them together.
Absolutely.
They're really good.
Terry minus
I wish they were at home. That would be really nice.
Yeah.
Lacombe pairing 1, power play 1. Looks good for that one.
If this is what his price is going to be at, it's just been a play for me, like every game
For a while, right? Like he's been doing well.
This is like the most juiced it's been.
Yeah, I like that one for sure.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm not targeting really anything on the Buffalo side, I don't believe. Just check out some goalies. 23.5 shots. What do you got there?
23.5 for UPL.
UPL, yeah.
Yeah, same thing. Juice to the under -120 on DraftKings.
I just meant with your data. Not great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about where it should be.
Buffalo
surprisingly good defensively, just leaky to defensemen.
They just allow a lot of goals.
We'll take that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably look at the Buffalo side for shots against the Ducks. You always could look at shots against the Ducks if you want to. Yeah, I didn't look at any prices for these guys, but
I feel like we're spending a little bit too much time on this game.
Yeah,
I only got that one play right now. So
yeah, fair.
All right.
Well, I think that's a favorite from everybody. Jackson Lacombe over 1.5.
All right, let's keep it moving. Hold on here. Why is this not updated?
I got it.
No, here we go. There we go. We got the right players there. Okay, Leafs at Boston. Both these teams about 500 over their last 10. Leafs on a 2-game winning streak. Boston on a 3-game losing streak, dealing with a couple of injuries. In terms of good matchups, Boston good for shots against centers. So Matthews, Tavares, potentially interesting. Leafs particularly good against, or particularly bad against defensemen. And then neither of these teams given up a ton of goals at this point. Let's go to Spittin for some recent team form.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of covered it last 10 and their streak lately, but both teams are pretty good in their location. 15-9-2 for the Leafs on the road to 18-9-4 for the Bruins at home. But the Bruins are in a downward spiral. They're missing a lot of guys right now, so I wouldn't be backing much on their side, but we can take a look at the props. Shout out, Dave.
What's going on, Dave? Welcome back. Welcome back. There you go.
Love to see it.
I was on expected bets. I was on expected bets 4, and he for the Four Nations final, and Dave was in the chat, and he gave a year, and I saw it mid-sentence, and I just went year, and then continued on. I can't resist. I got a year when it becomes available. You said centers against the Bruins, so looking at Austin Matthews here. Have they?
I'm gonna play him.
Yeah,
I haven't played him this year, so.
All right,
raise
take
in
the
on
under,
Austin.
everybody. Take the under. Just kidding.
Yeah. I just think like Boston, they're giving up. They give up tons of penalties too. So that's just an angle that I'm attacking as well.
4 shot attempts in his return. Got all of them on net.
Yeah, that's nuts.
That's crazy. I mean, you don't necessarily see that out of Matthews, but yeah, I like it. He kind of had a little bit of a disappointing Four Nations tournament, in my opinion. Like, he almost scored twice in overtime, but you're kind of seeing those Four Nation guys perform really well. Oh yeah, I forgot you're a Leafs fan. Just kidding.
No, if he scored in overtime, that was a 5 for $775 bet.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
On
On the road, he's a little bit worse than he is at home, but look at his late form. He's cleared 4 out of the last 5. Outside of his return game, his volume has been pretty good. So it's not something that I'm scared off of, especially in this matchup.
All right. Anybody else have anything in this one we want to look at?
I want to touch on Dave's comment really quick. He asked for Bobby McMahon. I'm looking at his chart. He's averaging like he had 2 games where he had 3 in his last one where he had a decent uptick, but it's just like that recency of 3-4 shot attempts. I mean, I would even look at this. Maybe 1.5 if that's what you're asking. Then yeah, I like 1.5. I don't think that's a bad line, but 2.5 I think is a stretch.
Yeah, and it's a big kind of difference here. 73% at the 1.5, and then 43% at only 2.5. So like probably just a parlay piece. But
Did you have anything, Walla, that we didn't cover?
I didn't play anything. I know my friend Goalie Props is on. Was it Matthew Nye's point?
Oh, okay.
Let's bring that up. I just want to take a look.
Okay.
Because if he's top, I think he's top line.
He is
with Matthews. Hasn't been doing anything past 3 games, but if anything, statistically, then he could be in for a game here.
Loves to play Boston.
Money.
5 points in his last game.
I see why Goldie is playing it now.
Yeah, he's with Austin.
He's on the power play unit too, the first unit. So
yeah, he's not always there.
Yeah, they stacked
that's good.
It up
like you were saying, if he
forward.
If he gets some chances, that should be Matthews is shooting. All he's got to do is just get involved.
Yeah.
And you got Anthony Stolarz in net. His line is at 23.5. Boston Leafs are allowing a good amount of shots. Boston's not shooting a ton.
You got 23.5?
Oh no, I read that wrong. That's 24.5.
Okay.
Yeah. Doesn't stand out as an amazing opportunity. We can keep it moving if everybody's good.
Yep.
Terrific. Next up, Carolina Hurricanes at the Montreal Canadiens. Montreal allowing a ton of goals against, 4.2 per game. over their last 30 days. They are terrible against wingers, 12.5 shots against per game to that position group. That's second worst in the league. And yeah, that's what I got. Carolina also shooting a ton.
Not scoring a ton, though.
This
They
had
aren't scoring a ton.
Not scoring. Even if they're shooting, they're not scoring.
Mikko connections hasn't been established yet.
No, not at all. I don't know. I didn't dig too deep into this game yet. There's a huge slate. This one wasn't calling to me at the start.
Yep, that's fair.
Is she telling us anything?
I'm cool with that.
I mean, I'm kind of surprised to see the Hurricanes road record, 12-14-3. They have a negative road record. I mean, they've always been a really, really good home team, but I feel like they've always been solid on the road. So that was kind of alarming, but they have won 9 straight of this matchup. So, and Montreal isn't playing well.
I think I saw Montreal. Did they change up their lines a bit?
Give me 1 second. I got you.
Because when the teams switch up their lines, there's opportunity there for value on some points. I thought I saw. Can you refresh?
Yeah.
Is that might be old? Beck. That was it.
Owen Beck.
Beck is on the second line. That's interesting. Not saying I'm playing him or anything, but I thought I saw something was different there. Opportunity for him.
Absolutely.
So
Beck,
I didn't play anything.
second line, tough matchup. Sounds like Ray had nothing. Tyson, you had nothing either.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking. I'm kind of interested to see how Rantanen does,
Here.
especially out of the break. But yeah, just surfing through, not seeing anything yet.
I have a small lean after you look at Rantanen.
You want me to go back to Rantanen?
No. I thought you said you were going to look at him. I just have a small lean that I think can possibly hit.
All right, go on.
Taylor Hall over 1.5 minus 130. So he's played. I'll tell you right now, he's played like 8 games with the Canes.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Yeah, you can filter with Mikko, and it'll tell you how many games they played together or since they got there. But on the road, he's cleared in 3 straight. I mean, his attempts look somewhat decent for a 1.5. Those first couple of games, his TOI was down. I think he was on like line 3, line 4. He's on line 2 today and power play 2. And ever since he got elevated, you can see in his uptick in minutes that, his shot attempts went up a little bit. So just a small lean, nothing crazy, but we can keep rolling.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, his last 4 games, he had, Scoob.
His last 3, he had 5, 5, and 7 at times. So
yeah,
that's good volume.
Yeah.
I'm seeing even. Maybe Rantanen was out a game because he has 7.
Oh yeah,
five,
maybe
7,
yeah,
7.
he was out. Okay,
Mhm.
yeah, for sure.
So like he's shooting a ton, which is nice. Maybe not top 6 role that he was playing in Chicago's helping him out, but yeah, not bad.
Before we go, we do have both goalies confirmed for this one. Anderson in net for the Canes, Montembeault for the Canadians. Their lines 22.5 and 26.5 respectively. Montembeault at 26.5.
That doesn't seem too bad.
Yeah.
On the season. Hold on. So we get numbers on the season. Carolina, 31.9 shots per game on the year. And Montreal, 29.1 shots against per game on average on the season.
I think it's going to be sweaty for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, look at some of the teams they played. They held Ottawa to 25, Tampa to 11, New Jersey to 18, Winnipeg 20. I mean, but they gave up 27 to San Jose.
That's wild.
Yeah. So I don't know.
we can keep it moving. Like we said, lots of opportunities today.
Yeah, there's no need to force anything to talk about.
Absolutely. Next up, we got the Battle of Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh at Philadelphia. Philadelphia 12th most shots against, particularly bad to centers and defensemen. Pittsburgh, actually pretty decent against shots against recently, but not great against wingers or defensemen. Spittin, we'll go to your form sheet, and I'll see if we have any goaltender information.
Yeah, I mean, nothing really sticks out here. Penguins have lost 3 straight. Flyers have won 2 straight, but Pittsburgh has won 3 out of the last 4. Nothing really stands out for that for me, but we can look at props. I saw that the Flyers are allowing the 4th most shots to defensemen over the last 10. I believe I read that right. So
Yeah,
I'm kind of looking at
you got that.
Carlson here because he's a guy that had a good 4 Nations. He didn't clear his other 2 games, but I mean, he had 8 attempts against the Rangers, only got 1 on net. So I do like the volume there. So Carlson might be a play, plus 135 for 2.5. I think is pretty good.
Look at Letang.
Yeah,
and if you,
it's been Letang shooting. Since
I was
the break.
surprised to see it as well.
Holy crap!
I've been just when I've been watching the games, the guy's he just doesn't stop.
Yeah, 10 shot attempts, 5 shot attempts since coming back from the break. He's another guy at the 1.5 line. The only thing is it's minus 142. Like, are you comfortable playing it up to 2.5 to actually get a playable number? Or
I would prefer him at 2.5 than Carlson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm definitely playing that 1.5 with something else.
Yeah, parlay piece.
Yeah.
Cool. I like it.
I think for me, one of the first things I played was the Crosby Raquel point parlay. They both just absolutely crush Philadelphia. It's just it's chalky play, but it was plus money, and then their top, power play, same line. So
Mm-hmm.
Are they scoring? Who's scoring? Like
Raquel's got a point in 8 of his last 10.
Yeah.
Like, do they have goals? Like, are one of them like scoring more than the other? I'm just curious. Like head-to-head wise, though.
I honestly don't know. I would imagine.
Okay.
I would think if I had to guess what happens tonight, I would be like a Raquel goal with a Crosby assist, probably. But
seems like they're both scoring against Philly.
Yeah, they love playing Philly. Tell you that.
Goals in 5 of the last 6 for Raquel, and whatever this is for Crosby, 3 out of the last 4 at least. So,
what price you get, Walla?
The best price was $365 plus 115. I think it was worse everywhere else.
Cool.
So.
Yep, good call. Tulip sounds like Walla likes pairing the Crosby point with the Raquel point. If you don't want to try and go for the assist.
Yeah, I'd much rather do this, the point stack, because I mean, you go assist, you're going to score. Who for Crosby?
Yeah.
I mean, Carlson for a point isn't bad either, head-to-head wise, but
we don't like Carlson. Move on.
All right, fine.
Oh man,
I'm kidding.
I'd rather get the plus money for the point parlay than minus money for his assist. Personally. So yeah, that's what I did for that one.
I'm not allowed to talk anymore, so somebody else go ahead.
If you wanted to pair something with Letang, Ray, did you take a look at Mishkov over 1.5?
No, I did not, but I'm sure my buddy can pull it up for me.
What do you want?
Matt Bay over 1.5.
What's his attempts looking
like? Seeing that for sure.
I think he's got 3 goals in those 4 green games too.
Is he back on the top 2 lines?
I will pull that up for you in a moment.
Spin, I just got one more thing I want you to kind of pull up.
He's not.
Kind of cool.
He's doing all that on the 3rd line.
Cool.
Okay,
I mean,
but
I'm sure that line gets a lot of minutes.
Put that back up there. Put that back up there. That's their first line. I
Oh,
don't
okay.
care
Here,
how
go
they
ahead.
organize it. Like,
Okay,
Noah
that's
Cates
fair
is
point.
not the first line.
Fair point. Yeah.
Well, that time on ice was saying different. I'm just
He's
kidding.
getting 15 minutes though. Like that's still solid.
Yeah, that's fine. Is he on top power play?
That's a good question.
When they need offense, they're not throwing out Tyson Forrester and Noah Cates.
He is on the first power play. So there you go. Okay, we'll go back to Tyson. Ray had one more thing. We can
Tyson.
have both goalies too.
Go back to Letang. Can you pull up the shot chart on that too?
Yep.
Me and
Like
Walla
the
were. What
graphic.
happened? Yeah, the graphic.
That's on the app right now.
Oh, that's only on the app? Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Well, I was just looking. I was curious. I was looking at Philly defense like last 10, last 20. Though the side that Chris Letang plays, so I guess he plays on the left side or right
No,
side.
he's
whatever.
right.
He's
Yeah.
a right.
yeah,
So
his
Philly,
view right side.
Philly allows the 31st most shots to that area where he shoots.
Yeah, I
You know?
I actually saw that last night when I was looking at the app.
Yeah, no, that is pretty cool.
His side, yeah. I get. We were having that discussion yesterday, and I totally understand what you're saying. A lot of the volume for a lot of the guys is going to be in the slot in the center.
Yeah,
But it does help with the visual. Yeah, if you're not as familiar, or you like seeing the visual more than looking at like the numbers where it says how much they let up to defensemen or forwards. You could go to the shot chart in the app and see, and see that green or red. And that was one, like you were saying, I was looking at Letang and it's his side. Just it looks like it should be a really good chance for him here.
yeah, we were on the same page for the most part, but yeah, definitely agree. And then I liked Samuel Erson's saves over 24 and a half. I mean, all season long we've seen Pitt just absolutely rip the puck. It seems like recently, before the break, Philly was good to start the season, really good defensively, but it seems like lately they have been allowing more shots. So I think the over 24 and a half is playable for sure. Pitt played who they played the other day. They played Rangers first day off the break and had 37 shots. So, well, Shesterkin had 37 saves, so they probably had 45 shots or so. So,
Yep. That one looks pretty good.
yeah, that's it from me.
What was the price on that one?
Minus 125.
All right.
Actually, I see minus 110 on Hard Rock.
All right. We get to keep it moving?
Yeah, can I finally talk?
Yeah.
No,
Do you have anything about this game?
you're only here for Props.cash.
I'm out. See you, fellas.
God. Did you have anything else, Spitting though?
We always
No.
do Tyson shit.
All right. Next up, Calgary taking on Washington. Washington, 4.5 goals, 4 per game. Calgary allowing the 7th most goals against per game over the last 30 days. In terms of shots, particularly bad against wingers. Outside of that, no real shot targets, but yeah, that's about it.
And this
Points
game is
can be in play. Points can be a play.
I might have like 3 or 4 plays in this game, all on the Caps.
Yep.
Let's let Tyson speak, and then we'll go after.
Yeah, except I hate how these are back-to-back games because I'm going to get in shit for this because I got
He likes John Carlson.
I do.
Yeah. Figured.
Can I talk about this, Carlson, please?
Reyes is with you.
Yeah, I mean, points in 8 straight games, 3 points in 2 games since returning from break. The Capitals have scored, 15 goals in the 2 games since they returned? Absolutely bonkers. Like, the offense isn't drying up. Plus money for John Carlson to get a point with this much green on his chart is definitely something on my end.
And for
You guys
goaltenders.
remember how high I was on the Caps like early in the season? I just want you
Yeah.
guys
No.
to remember that.
No, don't
Steve
remember
Jordan
that.
remembers.
And it's
I think
it
he's
is
just being nice,
Dan Vladar in net.
which I like even better for points.
Yes, absolutely. Definitely not.
Yeah, there's just so much that looks good in this one.
All right, who's going next, Ray or Walla?
Go ahead, Walla.
Walla.
I have nothing official, so
Okay.
I know he does.
First thing I played was Ovi's shots. He has like 23 attempts in the last 2 games. That's enough for me. I don't. You got to play that, in my opinion. He's clearly going for this record, and they're trying to get him it. And you could be like, oh, it's working. They're a good team. It's not even stupid. Like, you could be like, oh, all they're trying to do is get Ovi's record. It's just like, well, they're winning games. If that's the strategy, then they should just keep trying to get him the record and keep giving him the puck to shoot. So I played that at plus money because 23 attempts is just absolutely stupid, volume wise.
Cleared
And
earlier
I
this
think
year against Calgary too.
Yeah, he coming off the hat trick. I think the last time he had a hat trick, he followed up with a 2-goal game. So, I think he could score again. You can do the Ovi Strome point parlay if you want. That's usually a solid one. Protas is on the top line. He's not on the top power play, but he's on the top line with Strome and Ovechkin, and I think he's plus money for a point. So there's a lot of opportunity in this one. A lot of plus money too. That's what's crazy about it, and it's a lot of we got Tulip saying Protus point there, which might be on that.
Yeah, you can make an SGP out of this game if you want to. Just all fucking Caps.
Yeah.
And why
Especially
not
with
put a little
the-
sprinkle on that? It could take 1 goal from the top line to get those 3 guys, or on the power play, you could get 1 goal and get Carlson, Strome, and Ovi all together. So there's definitely some good combos here.
Just crazy what the Caps are doing right now. You could give me any player to get a point. I'd probably like it.
I was looking at Jacob Chikrin. His shots don't look bad either. Plus money. He's coming off 5, 6, and 5 shots on goal. Attempts are through the roof as well.
20 attempts last 2 games since the break.
He scored twice. 2 games ago, was it that he scored twice?
Yeah, 2 games ago.
He's
against
3 in his last 2.
Oh, damn.
Mm-hmm. 4 in his last 4.
What's the team total? That's really stupid. What's their? Does anybody have the odds on a 3.5 team total? It's probably like minus.
I got you right now.
What, minus 130 or so?
Rob Gronkowski returning to the NFL.
No,
I'll tell you this first. Goals against for Vladar, where he can't get pulled, plus 130, but actual team total is.
I got 3.5 minus 120.
Minus 110, minus 120.
Nice.
I mean, yeah, if you just don't even want to try to pick a player, that's not bad.
No doubt.
Vladar's been allowing goals.
Yeah, but if he starts the game and 2 or 3 get by early, and they pull him, you're going to be pissed. That is 3.5.
Wolf's been allowing too.
No,
I wouldn't take. No.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't take it. I was just looking to see how many he has allowed. Team total's much safer because then you get the empty net too, right?
Yep.
Yeah, which is Ovechkin. You just bet Ovechkin last goal. If they win, he probably gets a goal. I think we went over this on the show before. We don't need to do that again.
Yeah.
We brought up like his goals and when he scored and all that, but
totally.
Yeah, a lot of options in this game. But I'm good to move on if you guys are. I think we just love
Didn't talk any Calgary here, but for good reason.
Yeah. We will keep it moving. Next up, we've got the
Pick your
Dallas
battles.
Stars at the Columbus Blue Jackets. Stars 4.6 goals for per game over their last 30 days. Columbus 10th most goals against. Columbus 5th most shots against. They're a good target for every positional group. And Dallas is the best matchup to defensemen over the last 10 games. All right,
Wow.
let's dig into. And Dallas 8-1-1 over their last 10. All right, we got some comments here. We'll see.
That
We're
little
right to
stat
Zach.
about defensemen, if then, you could probably look at Zach.
It's already
I
up.
think his point's been his point has been the thing at home. That's just silly. It's just, he never misses at home for a point. It's like 5 billion straight.
Oh my god!
So
damn.
3 games all season, and it was the first 6 games, and then since then.
and he's full of confidence after
Yeah.
the 4 Nations. So if you're going to
For
look at if the defensemen are getting shots, like you said, so maybe you look at. I don't like the minus 140. I don't like that. So, but if he's going to shoot a lot, then you just like that point streak he's been on.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't even play that. I haven't played in this game. It wasn't that, but I do like
Okay.
that.
Well, tell us.
Johnston shots. Mr.
Wyatt.
Wyatt Johnston shots. He's hitting
The
both
road
games
goat.
out of the break. I believe if you go to filter off of there. It's on a nice little run, hitting both games off the break. It's 6 last time or 8 last time he played Columbus. I think it might have been 8 if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah, it was this game right here.
Yeah, I like his volume. You look at it and you see some spikes and then maybe not as high, but if he gets 5 shots, which I feel comfortable thinking he gets 5 shot attempts in this game, he's got a good hit rate. It's like 73%. But yeah, I liked his shots in this one. It was a good solid price. I think it was minus 102 on FanDuel this morning.
So it's moving, but I like it.
That looks good.
You can always talk me into Wyatt on the road.
Yeah. We had a question about Robo.
I know. I was going to pull him up
He
too.
looks
I
good,
noticed
too.
this morning. He's normally so good at home, but lately his road splits have been fantastic.
I don't think him and Wyatt are on the same line either.
They are not. Wyatt's third line center, and he's first line left wing. They roll 3 lines pretty evenly, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say Wyatt has. I mean, I didn't look at any game logs, but he's played with Ben. He's familiar playing with Ben. They've done well together, so I'm not concerned when you look at the line chart. You're like, oh, he's on the third line. They'll get their time, and him and Ben have chemistry for sure. So he should get his chances.
Yeah, actually, Wyatt plays the most of any forward on the team over the last 10.
Yeah, so that's the Stars. Just they got depth, so they could throw most of the
100%.
lines out there and do pretty well.
Yep.
It's good to see Robo shooting again, though, because, damn, he fell off for a while.
He had a
used to
slow
be
start
one of
to
the
the
best
year.
plays.
Yeah, he had some injury in the
Couple seasons
preseason or whatever. Didn't play at all, so it took him a little time to get back into the swing of things. But yeah, he's been fantastic.
So is anybody locking in Robo? I know while it was on Johnston.
I want to just see the final lineups. I'm playing Johnson no matter what, but Johnson ends up on the same line as Robertson. I would parlay their points.
They
I
are
just wanna
not
see.
updated.
Is that official lineup though?
Yeah, updated
That's
12:05
from the
Eastern.
skate. Okay, then no, I wouldn't parlay their points. It could happen on the power play, but I think then that's good for robo shots too. Little them on the same line, they could take away from each other. So it's good seeing them separate. That could be a fun parlay, yeah.
Tulip, if you're gonna parlay, I would lean Robo Johnson shots with the Werenski point.
Or 2 shots maybe to be safe.
Tyson Ray, anything else for you folks that we did not get to cover?
I know Ottinger, like his last 5-6 games, he's been allowing a shit ton of goals.
Struggling,
yeah, he's definitely been struggling. I believe he allowed 4 goals in his last game.
I think I know who you're
3.
gonna bring up. Yeah.
I like the follow. I don't know who to go with. Like, I'm guessing you're talking about Marchenko.
No.
Well,
Kent.
Kent looks good.
Yeah. Marchenko always looks good.
Yeah, Fantilli looks good.
You got to you can parlay Marchenko and Werenski. Point parlay. Get it plus
Fantilli,
20.
playable
that
price
as well.
too.
Yeah, I'm
Straight play though. I love that Kent Johnson.
Yeah.
That look.
The chart's phenomenal. Even better at home, 77% on the year.
And he plays fine against Dallas, apparently. Bring up the full. Is it just 2 games? Oh, 3.
4 games.
3 points in 4 games. And
It was nice
if
to see,
Ottinger's a little sloppy, it's not bad.
Well, why don't we like the over?
See,
Do we like
Boone
the
back
over?
as well. What's it at? 5.5?
6.5.
Mm.
I got it at flat 6 minus 125.
I think so.
First period over 1.5.
Yeah.
That too.
If we like so many points and everything, then
I mean, they just played a couple weeks ago. Stars won 5-3, and I believe it's the same goalies.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah. It is.
All right.
Over makes sense.
Yeah.
Anything else you really, really like? Otherwise, we should keep it moving.
Oh, it was
Good
good
to
to see
roll.
Boone back, but yeah, let's keep rolling.
Is there an echo in here? Just kidding.
Next up, we got the Oilers at the Lightning. Both these teams scoring a ton. Oilers giving up a ton, particularly bad over their last 2 games. The Oilers shooting a ton, 38 shots for over their last 5 games. That's over the last 30 days. Tampa is giving up almost 33 shots against per game, particularly bad against wingers. The Oilers bad against centers. Tyson, smiling, what's going on?
I'm just laughing because I got back at Ray a little bit there, but
We'll go to Tyson for some player props.
See, I don't cry about it.
Tampa
I wasn't crying. I was laughing.
I'm fucking.
So everybody on Tampa in terms of points is in play.
Yeah.
Braden Point is at home against a team that is not great against centers.
That's always a look. I kind of just like the over in this game. I mean, they've allowed, Edmonton's just allowed so many lately. And I mean, Tampa's been playing well. They've won 5 straight games heading into this one. So I like the over. I think they can score. And then obviously, I mean, McDavid, Draisaitl on the other side, they're obviously going to get theirs too. I do kind of, because the Oilers shoot a lot, right? And if you're saying Tampa's allowing a lot of shots, then I kind of look at Vasi saves as well, even though I do like the over. I don't think we have a line yet, though. I checked and we just have Skinner.
Not confirmed, yeah. Unfortunately,
Leon's minus 125. That's not bad.
I'm going to note that down, though.
Yeah, so we'll wait and see if he has a line, what it is for goalies. Draisaitl doesn't look bad.
Him and Point, maybe. I Point should probably score soon. I don't think he scored the last couple games, right? Pretty sure we did this one of the last shows. He didn't score last game.
3 out of the last 4.
Didn't score last game, and he's at home. So, yeah, 1 plus 150 is a good price.
Yep. Let's just look at his shots at home this year.
Brandon Hagel for a point. This looks like an amazing parlay piece.
He's been really good.
Point hasn't missed in back-to-back home games since the beginning of the year. So, and he missed last game, so he very well could, especially in this matchup. What do we say, Hagel Point?
As a parlay piece, yeah.
Phenomenal.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, I probably would just play the over.
For the game, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Anything else standing out for folks?
The only thing I'm gonna play is Vazzy saves when it drops. I'm guessing it's gonna be like 27.5. That's my guess. I've been
Yeah.
pretty spot on with guessing, so we'll see.
All right. I'm going to write that down in my notes.
What would you play it up to?
27.5.
Probably 28 is the most, which is
28.5?
stretching it. Like 28.5, like that's high now.
Yeah.
I feel like most saves that we see are like 22.5, 23, 24, which is not what it used to be. I don't know.
Mhm.
Okay. Fair enough. I'm with you, Ray. 27.5, maybe at 28.5. Tyson, can you pull up Nurse shots real quick? So Ray is saying pairing Nurse shots with Hagel Point.
Actually, like this.
Oh, okay. Ray's in.
I like
Nurse
Nurse.
shots.
I like Nurse.
I'm blind. Yep. Temps are pretty good. Just to go back to Vassy, 36, 32, 34, 27, 25, 33, 28, 30. Those are his last whatever games. 8 games. He would clear the 27.5 line in 6 of them, landing on 27-1. So if Ray's right, which he tends to be half the time, then then that's pretty good.
Oh, man.
All right. We're going to keep it moving. 13 minutes left. I have a hard out at 1 p.m., unfortunately. New York Rangers. You guys can keep it going if you want to, by the way. New York Rangers at New York Islanders. Islanders giving up a ton of goals and a decent amount of shots. The Rangers are pretty much mid in everything. We'll go to Tyson. Anybody like anything in this game? Tyson hates betting on the Islanders.
Yeah.
I didn't look. I'm good to skip it if you guys are.
Yep, fair enough.
I got one look. Adam Fox for a point. That's it.
Because he's
Coming
taking
off
all
a
that
really
heat.
good tournament.
What's that?
Jeez. Tyson's being a jerk.
He
He said he's coming off a really good tournament.
Oh, are you trying to be funny?
He was terrible. Well,
He's
I
taking
gotta
a lot
laugh.
of heat. Taking a lot
Gotta
of heat
laugh.
for it.
Honestly, I
That was
only
funny.
watched like an hour of the Four Nations. But anyways, yeah, that's my only look really. I think he gets involved today. I think the Rangers try to turn their season around a little bit after this break. So
I mean, he's returned and got 3 points in 2 games, adding to his already 4-game point streak there, pushing it to 6. So it's not a bad
keep
look
going.
for sure.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I do like
It's
that.
kind of funny to see Matt Rempe for a point here on the chart.
Oh God.
Take the under.
Don't play it, but yeah, take the under. That's within my range, apparently, right, Shots?
Yes, absolutely. Okay.
We got a question. We should kind of go over it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll pull it up.
What was it? Horvat shots.
Yeah, both shots. Nelson for a point.
The only thing is the Rangers have been better, haven't they?
They've been
Limiting
decent against shots. 25.8 over their last 5. It's not a bad matchup.
Yeah.
And
then
Nelson for a point.
3 of the last 4. I don't know. Save your money for a good game.
I don't. Yeah, nothing. There's too many games for me to care about this one.
Don't hate it. Don't love it. Seattle at St. Louis. Both these teams top 13 in goals against, hovering around 3.3 goals against per game. Seattle, 4th most shots for, or shots against, sorry. I can't read. 4th most shots against. St. Louis, 13th most shots against. St. Louis is a great matchup for centers. Seattle is a great matchup for wingers and decent against defensemen. Everybody's in play for points and those positioned for shots. Anything standing out? Jordan Kyrou at home.
The bastard. I can never get him right. Loves playing the Kraken, though. What is this? 9 or 8 out of the last 9?
How's this volume? Decent?
Oh, that was against lately.
Oh,
Decent at
all over.
3.
I thought
all
that
over
was
the
last 10. Okay.
Yeah.
No, all over the place.
Against the Kraken. Played earlier this year at the beginning of I think it was the first game of the season. He had 3 on 7. Not bad. Did someone say a play that I missed?
Robert Thomas assists, and that's about it from this one. This game's kind of gross, but
Yeah.
you can always rely on this guy.
Yeah. Dang. 6 straight. That is pretty good.
I don't think
Good
he's been good at
history.
home this year, has he?
I'll check. The under is hitting 3 out of the last 4 games between the two.
Ooh.
Well, I guess he's been all right lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, lately.
Surprising to see. Surprising that, the 48 to 62 is what's surprising.
Yeah. It's a big.
But he's been
big
fine
difference
lately.
there. Yeah.
Sounds like nothing from Walla here.
Not yet, anyway. Don't need to waste
the later
time for me.
games. Spitting anything you want to highlight?
Yeah, the next game.
All righty. Florida Rays, Florida Panthers at the Nashville Predators. Florida, third most goals for.
Oh,
Predators,
here we go.
second most goals against. Florida, first most shots for. Predators, seventh most shots against. Who are we liking on Florida?
Mackey.
Just give me Sorrow saves. And
He's not going to play the whole game. Come on.
I think that the Mackey guy, he had a goal overturned last game.
Mackey. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. Stamstovich or something.
Yeah,
I don't know that one.
I didn't have it in front of me, but I remembered Mackey. That's a lot easier.
Samoskevich.
He's been hitting 1.5 shots. I don't mind that for some, if you like some shots here. But he had a goal overturned last game, and I think he was second line, correct?
Yeah, he is.
He is.
I can see I can see him getting it here. What's his
he's
point?
on first power play as well.
What's his point at?
His point is
Plus
minus
121.
I will note that's a projected lineup, but they're usually pretty accurate.
I don't know. I think he could be worth a look, though. He did, like I said, I think he scored and it was overturned. His 1.5 shots doesn't look awful either.
What are the lines with
with no Kachuk
yeah.
out for the season?
I don't think so. I think they walked that back pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think the only thing they said is he's not out for the season. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
I think they said he'll play regular season games. So
Okay.
should be
Anybody else on Florida that we like outside of Mackey or the other side too?
I don't know. I kind of like Ray's angle. Like, there's a lot of good shot options kind of on the Panthers here, so I might just take the Sorrow saves. But you do run the risk he gets pulled. But if he plays bad, but
he shouldn't because the other guy's ass.
yeah.
Payne, Sam Bennett, 3.5.
It's a Noonan, I think. Yeah, he's ass.
Eustace.
They bumped
Our
up
Florida
Forsling too.
defenseman.
Thank God.
What's that?
Today.
Okay, I gave the trip first.
Tyson, what was your question?
They're not even fun to bet on right now. I don't even go in depth with them anymore.
What was your question, Tyson?
How are Florida to defensemen? Florida to defensemen.
I don't
Definitely. Yeah, I was gonna say that's their weak spot.
Yeah. Okay, I'm good.
All right. We have 2 games left. Oh, we might get them all in 5 minutes. Can we do it? Detroit at Minnesota. Detroit at Minnesota is the first one. Minnesota has allowed 40 shots against over their last 4 games.
Yeah, I gotta play right off the bat here.
40?
We'll just go to you. There's only so my sheets work over the last 30 days for the numbers outside of shots against, which is exactly last 10. But everything else is over the last 30 days. 4 nations messes it up a little bit. But we'll go to Walla for the play. But yeah,
Yeah, if you on prop stack hash and bring up Patrick Kane, his minutes are trending up, his shot attempts are trending up. He's got a nice history against the Wild. They're letting up a ton of, like you said, a ton of shots. I'm liking this one. I know his season's not great, but if you like bring up the whole season chart, go to like the 24-25,
Yep.
and then scroll down, just look at like his minutes and attempts real quick.
Minutes are moving
Yeah,
up,
I like that
especially lately.
I like that for a 2.5 line in this matchup. The price was a little bit different on some books. It was like anywhere from plus 120 to plus 105. So, yeah, I played that one. I know he's not the most consistent, but I like looking at that little bit of opportunity he's had lately for that price.
40 shots
And
against.
X out too for Wild.
do you want me to explain why?
Well, just tell me the last 2 games.
So I'll just do the last 5 real quick. So 30, 35, 38, 35, 52.
Who had 52?
Ottawa.
Holy crap!
Gustafson is 24.5. That's a play.
Yeah, easily play
A
that.
lot
That's
of
a
good
play.
looks here.
Yeah, I agree.
40.
Insane.
But I
I
mean-
would look at Boldy
Which-
if you're looking at the Wild. Sorry, we're running out of time, and this is like pretty relevant. X on IR. Boldy has a 60% hit rate with Cap out. So now Cap and Eck are out. I don't even think it's worth bringing up the without Eck chart. There's not that many games there. But yeah, he's 60% without Kirill, and Eck is the other guy I would look at between him, Boldy, and Eck. So I just like you're looking at without players. Cap is injured.
Oh, for fuck's.
Give me Detroit money line too. Fuck it.
Yeah. I'm just saying if you're like, I think that Boldy is going to have.
Oh yeah.
But if he's going to be the guy in this game,
100%.
Yes,
He's
he
gonna have
has
to
to.
be.
He has to. So
Oh yeah, I guess this was last game. But last game he had 6 shots on 9 attempts, and that was what, a few days ago, 3 days ago.
did Eck get hurt in that game and leave?
I think so. Oh no, he got injured in practice. After,
So did he
like,
not
in
play
between.
that? So okay.
He
So
did play that
He did
game.
play that game.
Yeah.
But maybe he would. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, I just like that. He's got the volumes there, and now there's another guy who's their next shooter out as well.
Since he's this regular line mate though, Eck, do you not think it hurts him a little bit because that's kind of his normal running mate? You know, they might
Moving
not be able
around.
to create that much offense. Yeah.
They've been moving around this season. Sometimes Boldy's top and X second line or something like that. I don't know. Sure, maybe they don't get as much possession or whatnot, but yeah, if they're losing, they're gonna need somebody to fire, and that's just the opportunities there for him.
I don't understand the Gustafson line. That's like
40?
That's like 3 or 4 saves too low. He had 27 saves against, or no, sorry. Whoever was in net had 27 saves against Detroit in their last game. 24 and a half. Far
Lock
too
it in,
low.
brother.
But how many units am I going? 14?
I think it might be 1.5. I don't know if I will do 2, but
Maybe
I'm gonna set
play-
up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
play
set up the
like-
last game, and then I got to take off.
Cool.
All right.
Last game, Tyson, you're good. You're logged in as you can end the stream and all that fun stuff.
Year.
Terrific. Last game, Chicago at Utah. Chicago, 7th most goals for, 3rd most goals against. They also allow the 2nd most shots against. They are a tremendous matchup to every positional group. Utah's allowing the 6th most shots against, but they're pretty spread out to all positional groups. Tyson, over to you. I have to run. Good show, everybody. We will see you Thursday.
See ya.
Hey, bud.
Next Thursday. All right. Anything we like in this one? You can pretty much target anybody on the hockey club.
Yeah, I like the top line. I wish Cooley was on the top power play with Keller and Schmaltz. I think he's on the second power play, but Schmaltz and Keller destroy Chicago if you look at their point history. So that could be a good combo, but it was like minus 105 for Keller and Schmaltz parlayed. I
I
don't
don't.
really like doing
If I
minus
get
money.
plus money, I like the point stack. But if it's
Yeah, that's
even
what
though
I'm
it's
saying.
close, I
mean,
still don't like it. You know.
yeah, that's why I was saying you could put Cooley with them. You just got to understand they're not on the same power play. But Cooley's good. He came back and
Yeah.
scored a goal right away in his
Yeah.
first game back. So
Don't remind me.
Yeah, I like Gunther. He has a point in every game he's been back since his injury. So what is that? 6 straight games since
he's
returning from
shooting
injury.
a lot too.
Mhm.
Yeah,
He's up at 3.5 though, so I don't necessarily love the bump.
yeah, I agree. I
Oh, I
like
didn't
his
even look at
goal.
that.
I think he scores possibly. So
Yep.
he scored twice against Chicago already. Once this year, once last year too. So
5 shots against them, so he is clearing.
damn, yeah, he is.
It's a good
But
player.
damn, yeah.
I really don't have too much. Much
Yeah,
else.
like I said, I think you could look at points on the top line. Maybe you could do Gunther 2 or 3 shots parlayed with somebody else or something.
Or just do Genther 3 shots and a point.
Yeah, if you feel comfortable with that, yeah.
Yeah.
He's
You
been
guys want to
playing
create a
really
lay?
well.
Sure.
It's been a while.
Let's do it. What are you
It
liking?
could
Kind
be-
of thing.
It could be goal. I mean, shots, point, saves, whatever.
My favorite
And
has to
then-
be the Gustafson line there.
Okay. I'll
If we're
start
just
making
doing
the
a
odds.
parlay, like if that's what we want to do, like it doesn't have just your favorite play. I feel like that's
Your favorite play. Whether your favorite play.
yeah.
If you don't want to double dip, then that's cool too, you know. But
Yeah.
Gustafson's line's moving, so I'll go lock that in now. It's at minus 130. I got at minus 120 earlier. Walla, what you got?
Minus 125 right now.
Let me see.
I'm trying to see what I want to go with too.
Yeah, like what would be my favorite one to put in? I would say if you want plus money, maybe Ovi shots, but I like Lacombe, Jackson
Okay.
Lacombe, 2
Whichever
shots.
one you want to
Yeah,
go
your
with.
favorite one, buddy. Doesn't matter.
Let's
I
go with
like both. So
we'll go with Jackson for the parlay.
okay.
Jackson Lacombe.
Lacombe.
That's plus 213. I'm gonna roll with
There's a lot of good looks today.
I'll run with Letang. I'll do Letang. We're at
Yeah, that was a good one.
I like
plus
it.
437.
Solid. 2 guys
Yeah.
at 1.5, and then a saves line that doesn't seem to be priced right. I like it.
Yeah, I'm throwing a unit on it. So we got Philip Gustafson over 24.5 saves. Jackson Lacombe over 1.5 shots, minus 130. Chris Letang over 1.5 shots, minus 140, plus 437. I'll tweet it out, and then I'll send it in Mosh Pick and stuff like that too. So unless you have better odds, see if you guys have better odds.
I'll
and
take
then,
a look after, yeah.
Yeah, I will too.
Yeah. I'll
Right
get
on.
with you guys in the Puckin around chat. So
Sounds good. Anybody have
Right.
anything else?
I think that's it,
I
man.
think we talked enough. We got enough angles there for people.
For sure. Right on. Well, tell everybody where they can find your work, Walla.
Yeah, I'm on Twitter at WallaBets, Discord, the Mosh Pick, and the trend articles for Props.cash.
Firefighter.
Yes, sir. As always, you can find me on X at Firefighter Bets. I have my link tree on there.
Hey.
This guy loves the link tree. But anyways,
I
on the
love
link
the
tree, you
link
can find my Props.cash codes anything I'm affiliated with, and where I give out my VIP plays, so only parlays. So that's where you can find me.
Find me at Spittin' Picklets on Twitter. You can find all my bets in the Cook the Books Discord and all my written content at Canucks Army. Right on, fellas. We will be back on Thursday. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. Good luck on all your bets tonight. Make sure you lock in our parlay, and we'll see you next Thursday.
See you.
Peace.